What's going on, people, and welcome to Word on the Corner. You understand? We're back again. Yeah, hope everyone had a good weekend. I sound a bit hoarse right now, you get me? It was a mad weekend. Shout out my brother Jakey. It was his birthday on Saturday. It was a mad night, blood. You understand? I got in at like 6 a.m. And then obviously yesterday was Father's Day, you get me? So happy belated Father's Day to all the dads out there, all the single mums, and big up the dads that never had a dad growing up, you understand? But you're still there for your kids, because obviously it's hard, you get me? Not growing up with a dad, and then you have kids, you don't really know how to act, how to deal with the situation, but you are. So big up your damn selves, innit? But you lot already know, Word in the Corner, back again, and we have Word from the Corner, blood. And the first thing we're going to talk about today is William Saliba. Now, the talks are back on again. Apparently over the weekend we have stepped it up. Apparently we've agreed a 5-year deal with him now. And apparently we're gonna talk to Saint Etienne about a fee now. Now we all know about Saliba. He broke into the Saint Etienne team last season. We spoke about him in most of Word on the Corners, you get me? He's been a big part of it. He is a main target for Emery, you get me? Emery wants a centre-back, and we need a centre-back, you understand? And he's looking like he is the main target. They're saying they want 30 million. That's the sticking point, you understand? To me, I do not understand how we only have 40 million to spend. We're going to talk about that a bit later. But yeah, the Quip are claiming that there's a 5-year contract agreed at the Emirates. But obviously, Saint Etienne want us to loan him back. You understand? They want us to loan him back to him after buying him. And I don't think we're willing to do that. And we shouldn't, you get me? And what we should do, if anything, if they want a loan, man, just get him Mustafi, blood. Get him Mustafi, blood. Get him out, fam, you understand? Don't let him weasel his way, you understand? Because it's gone bare quiet on players leaving the club, you understand? It's a bit quiet right now, you understand? Another player that we was linked with earlier in the window, Thomas Meunier, we all know about him, PSG right back, valued at 27 million. Word on the corner is that we've opened talks with Paris Saint-Germain, but they want 27 million for him. So I have no clue why we are opening talks, because we don't have that money, blood. You understand? And I don't know why we don't have this money, blood. This is why we moved to the Emirates, but we ain't got no peas in it, bro. You understand? 40 million. Big Arsenal football club, blood. You understand? Big old Arsenal football club, fam. But yeah, for me, that one's just probably a rumour. Another one that we've been speaking about for most of the transfer window, most of Word on the Corners, is that man, Yannick Carrasco. You understand? The new Benzema of the Arsenal transfer window. Every fucking day is something about Carrasco, blood, you understand? But something has finally come out that I think is going to put an end to the whole Carrasco thing now. Apparently we are cooling our interest in him, because obviously his club are holding out for 30 million, you understand? We tried to sign him on loan in January, but they wasn't willing to part ways with him. Then we've tried to come back again and try to buy him, but they're not gonna budge over the 30 million, you understand? So I think the Carrasco deal has now finally ended. I think we can close that door, blood. So obviously we're gonna have to look at other options, innit? And one of the other options is Alexis Claude Maurice. Now obviously he's at Lorient, and apparently we've made 2 bids for him, 6 million and 40 million or something. I think we're gonna go back again to get him, because I think that's another man that Emery really wants. That's another one of his main targets. And obviously with Welbeck leaving, you get me, the wingers we have, nothing's really going on the wing, you understand? We do need a bit more potency on the wing, you understand? For me, the strikers are calm, you get me? Like a blood clot set. How about my blood clot, young? I'm cool with them, you get me? For me, we need to improve on the wing. And Emery sees him as being a man that can bring improvement to the team, blood, and push us on. And apparently he's keen for the move, you understand? Obviously he's tight with Guendouzi, Gwen Bumba Clark Doozy, you understand? The man, they're a hella tight. They play together, you get me? So he wants to come to Arsenal, innit? Guendouzi's told him, yo, this is over here's good, you get me? We're trying a thing. We never had the best season last year. We bottled it, let's be real. But we're trying a thing, you get me? And if Guendouzi can pull him over, I'll take him, bro, you understand? 35 starts last year, 14 goals. You get me? Not too bad, blood. But I think they want about 25 mil for him. You understand? I'm hearing we're going to go back with 20. Blood. This fucking football club, man. Seriously. Like. And then there's another winger we're looking at. You understand? We've been looking at him for a while. His name's been floating about for a while as well. And that's Ryan Fraser. You understand? Obviously, the Scotsman. He's got 1 year left on his contract at Bournemouth. But Bournemouth want 30 mil for him. You understand? And obviously, that's another problem, you get me? Like, oh, bruv, until we start selling, man, yeah, we're not gonna buy no one, bruv. Or until, like, the Adidas still comes through. Nothing's gonna happen, blood. What the fuck are we supposed to do with 40 million in this day and age, blood, in football, fam? You understand? Like, look, this is, what's the joke to now, yeah? These man are telling us, cool, 30 million and you can have him, yeah? Only Hazard got more assists than him last year, yeah? We sold Chamberlain for 40 million. To Liverpool, blood, yeah? Is Chamberlain better than Fraser? I don't know. I'll leave that to you lot to debate in the comments, blood. But I don't think Chamberlain has ever had a season like what Fraser had last year. You understand? For me, 30 million's a bargain, blood. If we had to pick between him and Carrasco, I'd take Fraser, blood. You understand? I'd take Fraser. He's Premier League proven. He's got goals in him. He's got end product. You understand? He might not be the best dribbler, but he's got end product and he's quick, blood. You understand? He can just hit and run. Vroom, fly down the wing, whip it in, goal. You understand? That's what Aubameyang needs. He needs wingers, blood. And he'll get even more goals than what he scored last year. But Fraser's got a year left on his contract. And when he was asked about him leaving Bournemouth and the fee that the club will put on him, he said, I honestly don't think anyone will be paying that. He said that this week, innit? And then he said, it was 6 or 7 months ago that we last spoke about my future, but nothing since. Even in the end of season meeting I had with the manager, we didn't speak about my future. He knows I'm not one to speak about it. If something happens, it will happen. If it doesn't, then I'm not the one to throw my rattle out the pram. I'll keep trying my best. I keep getting things tagged on Instagram, lol, that I'm going places, and I think I am. And I think, sorry. I've got a year left with Bournemouth. If I'm there, I'll give my all. If I'm somewhere else, I'll give my all. I just want to play well, do my best, and work hard for my teammates. So, you get me? You got to salute him, blood. You understand? Like, he sounds like a real brother. You get me? I met him after our victory last year away at Bournemouth. Me and Robbie were doing player ratings. Me, Robbie, and Brent. And we saw him out, we saw him coming out, you get me? A man went up to him, we had a few words, you understand? Man said, yo, you played well today, you get me? Having a good season. Keep it up, blood, you get me? And man, I even gave him a little, I said to him, yo, if you want to come Arsenal, like, you understand? Man will take you, bro. He get me, gave man a little giggle, shook man's hand and jumped in his car. But, yeah, man. I'd take, me personally, I'd take Fraser, you understand? You lot, let me know, like, Fraser, Carrasco, or Alexis Claude Maurice. Who would you prefer? You get me? Yeah, speaking of going outs, Napoli have agreed, or should I say they have triggered their option to buy Colombian international David Ospina. They've agreed to pay 3 million, which is an absolute fucking joke, for a Colombian international goalkeeper. 3 million, blood. Liverpool sold their third goalkeeper, yeah, who couldn't get a game, who I've never even seen play a fucking game, yeah, to Leicester for 12 mil, blood. And we're selling a Colombian international, blood, yeah, who's played hella games, fam, yeah. Everyone knows about him, and we're selling him for 3 million. But and then we're moaning because we only got 40 million. He's man a dickheads, blood. Real talk, blood. Real talk, fam. Another man that's supposedly going out, well, he's not now. You understand? I knew he wasn't in the first place, innit? But Arsenal have come out and confirmed and basically said we are refusing to sell Lucas Torreira, blood. We are refusing to sell him. He is a key part of the team. He had a great, I say he had 75% of the season was top. And then 25, he just fell off. I think he got tired and whatnot. I think next year he'll improve. But obviously amid interest from AC Milan, Arsenal finally come out and said that, yeah, he ain't getting nowhere, blood. You understand? He ain't getting nowhere, fam. And there's one more thing I want to talk about. Here it is. Arsenal, now an Arsenal legend has come out and he's questioned the club, you understand? He's questioned the board. He's questioned the owners, you understand? Because he's sitting there saying to himself, what the fuck is this 40 million, blood? What's man supposed to do with 40 million? Where are we going with 40 million? Where are we improving with 40 million, blood? You understand? And that legend is Perez, blood. You understand? And he's come out and he said, I read that Arsenal have a small envelope for transfers. L-O-fucking-L. Man said a small envelope, blood. Small envelope, blood. Do you know, like, do you remember when you was in school, yeah? And when it was Christmas holiday coming up now, yeah? And it was the last day and you bring bare cards in it, like for your teachers, your friends and whatnot. And it's them little fucking card, blood. That little card. That's how big our envelope is, bro. It's like that, bro. It's hella tight, fam. You understand? And he said that, yeah, I read that Arsenal have a small envelope for transfers. Only 40 million, sorry, not pillion before. What's how they're gonna get me in the comments now, blood? Fucking hell. Only 40 million. My opinion is that isn't enough. My opinion is you're right, Rob, blood. You're right, Bobby. Then he goes on to say, if you want to build a good team, you need to spend a lot of money, especially in the Premier League. I respect Arsenal's position and the owner, but everybody knows if you want to win the Premier League, you need to spend a lot of money. All the top clubs want to sign great players, but if you want a great player, it costs a lot of money. Is there any way we can get Bobby on the board? Because maybe he can have a word with these dickheads and make them realise that 40 million is like 2 million, blood. You understand? 5 million, fam. That's what it is, blood. You understand? You are not getting a top player for 40 million, blood. 40 million. Are you mad? Ready-made to go and kill man. To done man's dance. You're not getting that for 40 M's, blood. You understand? Pogba. They're saying 150 mil, blood. Hazard went for 100, what is it, 130? Like, come on, blood. They're saying 150 for Neymar, fam. These are the, you understand? Like, and you're telling me 40 M's is gonna make man do bandoolies. Are you dumb? Like, oh my God, bruv. Like, how long's left of this window, bruv? Seriously, bruv. I've had enough of this shit, fam. You get me? Enough people say when the Adidas deal kicks in, that will help us and them thing there. I don't know, blood. Because these man just move hella tight, bro. Hella tight. Like, spend the fucking money, blood. Why have we got no money? How the fuck have we got no... I don't get this, bro. Like, we need to start selling, man, innit? You understand? We need to start selling, man. It's just... We need to start pushing these man out, blood. There has to be a way that we can get rid of these man, blood. Every other club can sell players, blood. Why can't we sell man? Why the fuck can't we sell these man? Like, seriously. I'll sell these man championship, blood. I don't mind, fam. Just get them out, blood. You understand? Get them off the wage bill, blood. And then we can try a thing, but... boy, man, I don't know, man. It's looking mad, fam. You understand? Word on the corner is just looking like me on the corner, blood. You get me? Me one with a Zubi, blood. Because there's nothing out here, bro. It's dead, fam. It's dead, blood. But, yeah, man. We go again tomorrow. You understand? We fucking go again tomorrow, blood. Big up everyone for watching. You get me? We'll be back again tomorrow. But you lot already know. Subscribe to TroopzTV. I'm out.